There's no one to be around, just the birds. Beautiful. Look at that view. The sunrise. Temperature is quite low, like 5 degrees, but I don't feel that cold though. Good morning. This is my camp spot. Isn't that great? What a beautiful morning. Let's go check out that river. Place and experience is this. The water is clean and it's warm. Woo! Got that cold plunge. Perfect morning for that. This is what they talk about, the cold plunge. And if you live in a countryside near a river, you can do that. Feels great. It's time to make my latte. That's a whole pint of milk. That is my massive coffee. Cheers guys. That's pretty tasty. Bit too hot. This can't be any better than this, is it? Bit of solitude. There's no one around. So the plan today to get on this TET route, which leads all the way to Newcastle, but I don't think I'm going to get to Newcastle in one day. At least to do a little trip, end up there. That's my goal today. TET, that's Trans Euro Trails in the UK, starting from Yorkshire, North Pennines, National Landscape, Alston, Hayden Bridge. That's where I'm heading today. The weather is actually great. Look at that nice river. Beautiful. Guess where I'm at? Yorkshire Dales. Stunning. Beautiful. The campsite was great. Toilets, everything was just fine. Had a good night's sleep. My sleeping system was up to the job, so I didn't feel cold or anything, even though it went down to 5 degrees in the night. I didn't wake up because I felt cold. So it's worth the money you spend for a little gear, isn't it? So now plan is to find a good trail to ride. Let's go, guys. I'll show you some nice off-road trails in Yorkshire. Okay, the off-road begins here. Where should I go? These are the things. Quite tricky. First off-road in a little closed up section. Let's try to get through this. Let's get through this. Let's leave the gates as we found, just closed. Good practice always. Respect the farmers and their herd. Must be hard work. Definitely need to adjust my front suspension a little bit. It's a little bit stiff. But for now, we're okay. There's going to be lots of gates. One after another. Oh wow! What is that? Looks like Stonehenge. Maybe one of these places where the gate. Why don't you stay in place? That's why we have this lock here. There you go. Need to look carefully. There is something, those stones cannot be sit like that. Must be a historical site. Let's go and have a look. This is really something. Temperature is going up quickly. It's 21 degrees. I think I'm going to have to ride with just a t-shirt on later if it gets really hot. Look at that mountain range. As soon as you get to the TET, it gets pretty interesting. Look at that, trails. Oh, that's some farming. They're covered with plastics, I think to stop the water, stop the soil getting dry. It's kind of mini greenhouse. A lot of farming around here. I think I need to lower the tire pressure a little bit. It's a bit too much bouncy. Yeah, much better, much better. In this sharp rocky bits, the tire pressure, if it's too high, it's going to bounce your front and the rear too much. Feels great now. This is so fun. Yeah, baby. This is what the fun is on these bikes. Fully loaded and you off-road. Quite a narrow rut. Gotta be careful, these ones. And nasty. Up onto the tarmac. It's hard to read the map because it's a small GPX. I'm using the app called GPX Viva. So following the TET. This is lovely bit of off-roading. Nice. Dinner is holding pretty good. Don't know how my luggage is holding. Hopefully they dirt sack or something. They came from eBay. Hopefully they will hold my luggage. They will hold it good. Won't be in pieces when I get to my next point. This is awesome. This is what I came for. Tracks are awesome. Bike is awesome. Love it. Woo! Yeah, nice. Tenere is the best. It's fun, but when you need to get the suspension dial in for sure. Nice. Back to the road. Yorkshire can be beaten. Those trails, I love it. It's a rocky downhill. Wow. Better keep the bike slow. Look at that. Keep the rear brake and slowly go down. This is not something I could climb up. Imagine going up. It's gonna be pretty tough on this. Glad I'm going down way. This is North Pennines, guys. One of the most beautiful places in England. The landscape, water streams, open heather moors, everything is here. One of the most beautiful landscapes in the UK. The city I'm heading now is called Harwood. Not a city, a town. Recovery project. You are now in a sensitive area, a ground nesting birds, vulnerable, red listed. Okay. So no more drones, I guess. Classified roads. Unclassified road. It's making. Let's go ride some trails. This is what these bikes are made for. Chasing kettles. Whoa. great. That's one of my best hill climbs. It's not really uphill, but that was fun. Yorkshire. You can't get enough of them. The landscape. It's a reservoir, like they store water and then send it to the farmers, I suppose. Burnhope reservoir. Warehead village. What's the name of the village? Northumberland Waterworks. Okay, Burnhope reservoir. It's a big reservoir. Nice. Here we go, another rocky trail. Yeah, I had my first fall in last one. Let's try, can take it easy and not too fast because I wasn't sick. That wasn't good. Rocky trails are not that easy with the heavy luggage, that's for sure. What's going on, boys? There's something wrong with the suspension. Seems to throw it off quite a lot. The front. home tonight, sorted. Not the best tent today, but that was alright. It was a bit difficult to get the pegs in. Other than that, it's all good. The bike is holding. Yeah, done like 20, 30 miles, not much off-road. Just not easy. The campsite here is quite nice. It's Huggsbank in Alston, Cumbria. So if anyone going around, this is one of the best, cheapest place for 12 quid. I was so pleased to see here, that's 12 quid, you can find a campsite. Yeah, other than that, home sorted, going to get some eat and go to bed. Cheers.